Yeah. Hi. So I did a little bit of Christmas shopping, and I already showed this on TikTok, but I found a Pop Mart machine in my local mall, which is amazing because I've never seen them in my city. So I got this little girl. She's so cute. Mist. It was expensive, so but I do love the Skull Panda figurines. They're so wonderful. I got 2 of the Grand Ducal Hotel figurines, but I got Bellboy. This one. Cute. Just do not disturb. I was really surprised when I saw that. I was really surprised that the Skull Panda ones were in stock too. But now it's dangerous because I know it's there, you know? Something about November just makes me feel like I need to crochet. Anyways, I've been in a very Wicked mood lately, and the green crew neck was not part of it. It was a subconscious decision. I feel like I've been wearing a lot of pink and green lately because Wicked is just in the air. I went to Barnes & Noble too to get the vinyl soundtrack because they were 20% off, and I'm really glad I did because they had the first movie soundtrack too, so I got both. So I did that. I got coffee, and right now I'm just in the coziest mood ever. By the way, I'm a very beginner of crochet, so
morning I put on Eau Duel and Orpheon. I layered the two.
I'm having some takeout ramen right now. I had a couple of errands to run today, and I ended up spending a lot more time than I expected outside. So I really didn't have any desire to cook. I always get the tonkatsu ramen just like as a good taste test, you know, to see if like the restaurant has it. It's good. I know it looks like it's midnight, but it's actually like 5. But there's this thing at work that we're making recipes for, and I am trying to make the best brownie ever. We'll see how that goes. I'm trying to brown butter right now. I'm scared. So I just had a piece. This is so good. It's like the perfect, like it's still sweet, but it's not overwhelmingly sweet. You can really taste the chocolate. It's very chocolatey. It's fudgy. It's like everything that I love in a brownie. And it's just perfect. Just look at this. But it's not dry either. Ugh. I just finished Christmas shopping, and I know I didn't record anything, but it was kind of crazy in there. I just wanted to get out, but it was a good haul. I'm almost done. I have a couple of items left, but I think I can just go to 2 places in the same plaza and get them. So you see, I really can't keep the camera right here. This lighting is a little harsh. Hi. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I want to show you the books that I've acquired and the books that I've been reading. Honestly, lately I've been really busy with other stuff. Right now it's December, and and every time around the holidays I just feel like I got no time. Anyways, I finished The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I really like this book. It's about our main protagonist's name is Richard Papien, who is a guy from California that moves to the East Coast for college. He's somewhere in New England, I think it's in Vermont. In the college that he goes to, it's kind of like an elite school for the rich, but it's not really elite. It's more about this group of 5 individuals that he meets, and he's kind of very desperate to fit into their environment, and he basically goes to a great lengths to hide who he is. It's very cultish too in the way that they act. They're very much isolated. I did enjoy the story a lot, but I did have to pause at times. There's a murder that you become aware, like, very much the first sentence of the book. I enjoyed it. I think it was perfect for the October weather. As I was reading that, I started reading Crime and Punishment. I haven't even gotten that far into it yet. I really want to read it. It's been on my list for forever. It's a very famous classic story. It's about a student that commits a heinous crime, and again, questions about morality. Fyodor Dostoevsky, again, a classic. I'm a little bit less than halfway through 10 Days of Flesh by Agustina Bazterrica. I picked it up in the original Spanish. I like to read Spanish books in Spanish just because why not? It's a pretty famous modern book, basically about a virus that appears and makes all animal meat unfit for human consumption. And now cannibalism is legal. It's legal the way that they actually farm people, in the same way that they will farm animals for consumption. It's a very sinister story. My friend and I were talking about this, and it's a lot of questions about, well, vegans are right there. First of all, it is heavily implied that, governments and corporations had a really big impact in order to push the narrative that plant-based protein is not enough. I'm liking it so far, but it is, like, thing that I said is a little bit triggering. Just don't read it, because it is, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get more extreme as I go on. Lately, I also went to a couple of used bookstores. I picked up this book, The Gentlewoman by Laura Talbot. It's about a governess that, according to the summary, hails from India, and it's set in the Second World War. I don't know if it's that she hails from India as in, like, the colony of India, so she's still English. I don't think the story is about an Indian woman, but I can definitely, once I read this, I'll find out. Also, I previously brought My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. I was kind of unaware that it was a series. So I have this as first book. I have not read it yet. I found the other 3 books for a really good price, and they look pretty much new. I went ahead and picked up the entire series because, like, I have the first book, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to read the rest of the books. And if not, I'll give them away, donate them, so somebody else can enjoy it. Also, oh my god, for this one I was very excited. I picked up this edition that has a collection of short stories by Mikhail Bulgakov. This one in particular has The Heart of a Dog, which is the main one that I wanted. Well, The Heart of a Dog, the reprint, the paperback, is $20. And this book was $40, and it contains 3 novellas, so I bought it at an antique bookshop. It's a very interesting edition. If you're not familiar with him, he's the same author that wrote The Master of Margarita. Bulgakov's Fate, Fact and Fiction, I think it's just kind of an introduction about the author. Notes of the Cough, Diavoliar, The Fateful Eggs, and The Heart of a Dog. The Heart of a Dog is a story that I was, like, mainly interested in. It's about a stray dog that, by some sort of experiment, becomes a man. Although I'm not sure if he becomes a man in the full sense of the word. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've watched recently. I went to see Wicked, which is not a surprise. I really enjoyed the first movie, and although I wasn't familiar with the musical, I became aware after the first movie came out, and then I went to see the second one, and I feel like I'm just obsessed. Not really obsessed. I just really enjoy the content. I have the soundtrack on repeat. It's just I love Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande's performances on this. So it's been really great. I've been listening to a lot of more of Cynthia Erivo too, as I became aware of who she was and all the music that she's put out. Recently, I also watched Perfect Days, which is a Japanese film. It's about a older man that cleans public toilets for a living, and he just basically just has a pretty normal routine. The film itself, I don't know what it is that makes it so compelling, but like from the first couple of minutes, I was just hooked. And I also watched it at a time that I was really overstimulated and I needed just to wind down. Usually I'm very good about sitting down and watching a movie, especially if it's one that I haven't seen before. I do recommend. In the upcoming couple of days, it's just gonna be Christmas movies. Just like stuff that kind of is nostalgic too. I feel like that's very on brand for this time of year. I'm not watching Donna though. I feel like I don't have the mental capacity for that right now. But yeah. I'm playing with makeup right now. I really like this gloss. I don't know, I haven't gotten any new makeup in a while now, so I have this like urge to use it all. Like not all, but just all at once. So